What you're building right now was never meant to be rushed. If it feels slow, heavy, or unseen, that doesn't mean it's failing. It means it's forming correctly. Strong things take time because they are designed to last. Anything rushed may look impressive at first, but it often collapses under pressure. Your journey is slower because it is deeper. You live in a world that glorifies speed, fast money, fast success, fast recognition. But speed without structure creates fragile results. Life is not delaying you to frustrate you. Life is developing you so you don't lose what you worked hard to gain. You are not just chasing outcomes. You are becoming someone capable of sustaining them. Progress feels slow when growth is internal. Discipline is being built. Patience is being sharpened. Focus is being trained. Emotional strength is being formed. These are not skills you can rush. These are traits that protect success once it arrives. Right now, you are learning consistency when motivation fades. You are learning commitment when results are quiet. That lesson alone is worth the time. This phase may feel invisible, but invisible work creates visible results. Every day you show up without applause, you are laying bricks no one sees yet. Every moment you choose effort over excuses, you are reinforcing your foundation. People quit here because there is no validation. But those who endure this stage last longer than those who rush past it. Stop measuring your timeline against someone else's. You don't know their starting point, their help, their sacrifices, or their battles. Comparison steals patience and replaces it with pressure. Some people grow fast and burn out early. Others grow slowly and become unshakable. Decide which future you want. Patience is not weakness. Patience is confidence. It is trusting that your effort is not wasted even when results are delayed. It is staying consistent without proof, staying disciplined without applause, and staying focused without reassurance. That is strength. One day, the work you are doing quietly will speak loudly for you. People will see the outcome without understanding the process. They will call it luck, timing, or overnight success. But you will know the truth. You stayed when quitting was easier. You built when rushing was tempting. You trusted the process when doubt was loud. What you're building cannot be rushed because it is meant to last. Stay committed. Stay disciplined. Stay patient. You are not behind. You are becoming ready. The foundation phase. There is a phase in every meaningful pursuit that tests your resolve more than any other. It is not the beginning, where excitement carries you forward. It is not the end, where results validate your effort. It is the middle. The long, unglamorous middle where progress is invisible and doubt is loud. This is the foundation phase. This is where character is built. This is where most people turn back, convinced they are wasting their time. But if you can endure this season with faith and discipline, you will outlast nearly everyone who started when you did. The foundation phase is not exciting. It does not produce immediate feedback. It does not give you content to post or stories to tell. It is repetitive. It is uncertain. It requires you to show up day after day without knowing when the breakthrough will come. And that is exactly why it matters. Anyone can work hard when results are visible. Anyone can stay motivated when progress is obvious. But can you stay committed when there is no proof? Can you keep building when no one is watching? Can you stay disciplined when the scoreboard shows 0? That is what separates those who finish from those who fade. You are not in this phase by accident. You are here because something greater is being prepared within you. The skills you need for the next level cannot be downloaded or inherited. They must be earned through repetition, failure, adjustment, and persistence. You are not being delayed. You are being developed. Think of a tree. When a seed is planted, nothing happens for weeks. The soil looks the same. There is no visible growth, but beneath the surface, roots are forming. Those roots will determine how tall the tree can grow, how strong it will stand, and how long it will last. If the tree rushed to grow tall without first growing deep, the first storm would knock it down. You are that tree. Right now, your roots are forming. The depth you are building in silence will determine the height you can reach in public. Do not despise this hidden season. It is not punishment. It is preparation. The trap of comparison. One of the greatest thieves of patience is comparison. You see someone else's highlight reel and measure it against your behind-the-scenes struggle. You see their launch and forget their years of preparation. You see their success and assume it came easily. But you are comparing your chapter 3 to their chapter 20. Comparison is not just inaccurate, it is destructive. It convinces you that you are behind when you are exactly where you need to be. It creates artificial timelines that have nothing to do with your actual journey. It replaces trust with anxiety, patience with panic, and focus with distraction. Everyone's path is different. Some people have advantages you will never see. Some have connections, resources, or head starts that are invisible to outsiders. Others may move faster in the beginning, but lack the foundation to sustain what they build. You cannot judge your progress by someone else's pace. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Are you more disciplined than you were last month? Are you more focused than you were last year? Are you still moving forward even when it is difficult? That is the only measurement that matters. Understand this. The people you admire went through seasons just like yours. They had moments where nothing was working. They had periods where progress stalled. They had days where quitting felt easier than continuing. But they stayed. They trusted the process even when the process felt broken. And eventually, their consistency compounded into something undeniable. Your breakthrough is not on someone else's timeline. It is on yours. And it will come when you are ready, not when you are impatient. The power of invisible work. The work that changes your life is often the work no one sees. It is the early mornings when you could have slept in. It is the late nights when you could have relaxed. It is the decisions you make when no one is watching and no one will know the difference except you. Invisible work is where integrity is built. It is where discipline becomes a default rather than a decision. It is where you prove to yourself that you are serious, that you are committed, that you are willing to do what others will not. Most people only work hard when there is an audience. They perform when there is validation. They hustle when there is recognition. But the moment the spotlight fades, so does their effort. That is why their success is temporary. It was built on external motivation, not internal conviction. You are different. You are building something that does not need applause to exist. You are developing habits that do not require likes to continue. You are becoming someone who works because of who you are, not because of who is watching. This is the advantage of invisible work. It creates a foundation that cannot be shaken by criticism, rejection, or indifference. When your discipline is internal, external circumstances cannot break it. When your motivation comes from purpose rather than praise, setbacks cannot stop you. One day, the results of your invisible work will become visible. People will see the outcome and call it sudden. They will say you got lucky. They will say you were in the right place at the right time. but you will know the truth. You will know the hours. You will know the sacrifices. You will know the moments when you chose discipline over distraction, effort over excuses, and persistence over comfort. That knowledge will be your reward long before the applause arrives. The cost of rushing. There is a cost to moving too fast. It is not always obvious in the beginning, but it always reveals itself eventually. Rushed foundations crack under pressure. Rushed decisions create regret. Rushed success attracts the wrong people and the wrong opportunities. When you skip steps to get results faster, you skip the lessons those steps were meant to teach. You skip the character development. You skip the resilience training. You skip the wisdom that only comes from experience. And when challenges come, you are not ready. Think about lottery winners who lose everything within years. They gained wealth without gaining the financial discipline to manage it. Think about artists who become famous overnight and burn out just as quickly. They gained attention without gaining the emotional maturity to handle it. Think about businesses that scale too fast and collapse. They gained revenue without gaining the infrastructure to sustain it. Speed is seductive. It promises shortcuts. It promises relief. It promises that you can have what you want without paying a full price. But life does not work that way. Every level has a cost, and that cost must be paid in full. You can delay it, but you cannot avoid it. The question is not whether you will pay the cost. The question is whether you will pay it on the front end or the back end. Will you pay it now through patience, preparation, and discipline? Or will you pay it later through loss, regret, and rebuilding? Slow progress is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. It is a sign that you are doing something difficult. And difficult things are the only things worth doing. Learning to trust the process. Trusting the process means believing in progress you cannot yet see. It means continuing when there is no evidence that your effort is working. It means having faith that the seeds you are planting today will produce fruit tomorrow, even if tomorrow feels far away. This is one of the hardest skills to develop because it goes against human nature. We are wired to seek immediate feedback. We want proof. We want confirmation. We want to know that we are not wasting our time. But meaningful work rarely provides that proof in real time. Trust is built through repetition. Every time you show up and nothing happens, you are strengthening your ability to trust. Every time you stay disciplined without immediate results, you are training yourself to believe in delayed gratification. Every time you choose long-term vision over short-term comfort, you are proving to yourself that you are capable of endurance. This is why the foundation phase is so valuable. It is not just building your skills. It is building your trust. It is teaching you that consistency works even when it feels like it does not. It is showing you that effort compounds even when the growth is invisible. One day you will look back and realize that the process was never broken. It was just slower than you expected. And you will be grateful that it took time, because time made you ready. The strength found in patience. Patience is not passive. Patience is not waiting for something to happen. Patience is actively working towards something while accepting that the timeline is not entirely in your control. Patience is showing up every day even when progress is slow. Patience is refining your craft when no one is paying attention. Patience is staying committed to your vision when everyone else has moved on to the next thing. That is not weakness. That is unshakable strength. Impatience, on the other hand, is fragile. Impatience panics when results are delayed. Impatience abandons the plan at the first sign of difficulty. Impatience chases shortcuts and ends up lost. Impatience is loud, but it rarely lasts. Patient people are dangerous, not because they are aggressive, but because they are unbreakable. You cannot discourage someone who has decided to trust the process. You cannot distract someone who is committed to the long game. You cannot outlast someone who has made peace with slow progress. When you develop patience, you become immune to the noise. You stop comparing. You stop second-guessing. You stop needing validation from people who do not understand your journey. You simply work. You simply build. You simply trust. And over time, that patience compounds into something extraordinary. When the work finally speaks, there will come a moment when everything shifts. It will not announce itself. It will not arrive with fanfare. But you will feel it. The work you have been doing quietly will suddenly speak loudly. Opportunities will appear that were not there before. Doors will open that were previously locked. People will notice what you have been building, and it will feel sudden to them. But you will know the truth. You will know that it was not sudden at all. It was the result of years of invisible work finally becoming visible. When this moment comes, do not forget what it took to get here. Do not forget the days when you wanted to quit. Do not forget the nights when doubt was overwhelming. Do not forget the moments when no one believed in you except you. Remember those times, because they are the foundation of everything you have now. Success is not the absence of struggle. Success is the evidence of endurance. It is proof that you stayed when leaving was easier. It is proof that you built when rushing was tempting. It is proof that you trusted when doubt was loud. And when people ask how you did it, do not give them the short version. Tell them the truth. Tell them it was slow. Tell them it was difficult. Tell them it required patience, discipline, and faith. Tell them that what they see now is the result of what they did not see then. Because the truth is more valuable than the illusion. And your story may be exactly what someone else needs to hear to keep going. You are not behind. If there is one thing you need to hear today, it is this. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not failing. You are exactly where you need to be. The pace of your progress does not determine its value. Slow growth is still growth. Small steps are still steps. Invisible progress is still progress. You're moving forward even when it does not feel like it. Stop measuring your worth by your speed. Stop judging your journey by someone else's highlight reel. Stop believing that you have missed your moment. Your moment is not behind you. It is being prepared for you right now. What you are building cannot be rushed because it is meant to last. It is meant to withstand pressure. It is meant to carry weight. It is meant to be something you can be proud of, not just when it launches, but for years after. Stay committed. Stay disciplined. Stay patient. The work you are doing today is setting the stage for the life you will live tomorrow. Trust that. Believe that. And keep building. You are not behind. You are becoming ready.